How's it going, everyone? Today I just want to talk to you about when the narcissist hoovers. So the narcissist can hoover in heaps of ways, different ways. Could be through phone calls, text messages, could leave notes in your letterbox. It could even come around to your house or unit or whatever and knock on your door. I mean, they've just got so many ways they could go through their flying monkeys and start trying to contact you that way. You know, anywhere where they see that you're susceptible, you know, that they can get a foot in, you know, because if they can make that connection and if they can engage you in a conversation, now that's important. Like, I mean, they can engage you in a conversation, then yeah, they know that, you know, those feelings and everything are going to come back, and you're going to start to you know, remember things, and you're going to start to sort of engage with that fake person. And you know, you're going to start to remember things and all this sort of stuff, and you know, emotions and all that are going to get involved and everything, of course. But what I think is important when they do hoover is that we remember who they actually are. Remember who they actually are, because we need to think about that and not get sucked into this false character. I mean, the false character they gave us was like, oh, that they're, you know, this loving, kind-hearted, you know, considerate, you know, person that like cares about what we care about and everything like that, and is there to listen to us and, you know, engage with us, share every bit of time they've got, and you know, and they'll do anything, and it's all manipulation. It's just to bring you into their shared fantasy and just get you stuck and have you trauma bonded to them, have you addicted to them. But yeah, the important thing I think with the hoovering situation is that, well, for one, we lock the door, we block them out, block them on our phone, you know, do not engage with them in any way, because that's just gonna allow them to get a foothold in our life again, and that's the last thing on earth we want. But yeah, the important thing is just to remember like who they really are. You know, put the false character and the idea of them being kind and nice and loving and all that stuff, you know, completely to the other side and away from us, because, you know, any thought of that, because they're not about love. They can't love, they can't give love, they can't give us love, they can't receive love. They don't have love, they can't love things. It's just not in them to do that at all. So, and they don't have effective empathy, so they're not able to connect with us on an intimate level, you know. They're not able to share in our feelings and stuff like that. They can't share our experience, you know. And then, you know, the whole thing that they're manipulative, They're liars, they're deceitful, you know, they're just treacherous. Like, they're cheaters, you know, they'll betray you in a second, like, but they just want to lead you into this, you know, false sense of security with them, that, oh yeah, they've got your back, and that they're, you know, they've got their best intentions for you, and, you know, they've got love and all this stuff, and empathy, and they're able to be compassionate and kind and loving and everything, but they've got nothing of that. None of it. It's all a facade. It's all a lie. It's just to trick you and trap you, deceive you, and have you believing in this false person, this fake person. But yeah, it's important to remember, like, you know, who they are and what they've done. You know, how treacherous they've been, how, you know, the betrayal in that, and the, you know, the pain that they've caused. The pain that they've caused, like, and how they didn't even care, you know, they didn't even care when we were in so much pain and everything like that. They just, you know, left us for dead like that, because they don't, you know, because they don't have the love, they don't have the empathy, they, you know, they can just switch off like that, like it's nothing to them, you know, and then we're left with all the, you know, the trauma and the pain and having to heal. You know, it's like a relationship that you have to heal from, and you have to process everything. You have to go through all these, you know, confusing thoughts in your head and trying to understand things, and then we go the, you know, the rabbit hole of, like, you know, unlocking things, you know, unlocking like the truth of what's happened to you and everything. And it's just so confusing because you've been, you know, gaslit and manipulated and deceived and everything, and so it's just so traumatic and so painful, and you just, yeah, and you're just left to your own, you know, left completely on your own, thrown away like you know, you're nothing. And you just can't comprehend, like, how could anyone do that? Because we're empathetic and we've got love, and, you know, we can share in people's feelings, you know, we can connect like that, but they can't. It's just like they just go through life just, you know, blowing up, you know, relationship after relationship, you know, just living in this toxic loop, you know, just to feed their own, you know, like, just to feed their own desires and things like that, and to, you know, fulfill what they want to do in their, you know, their life, their agenda. But it's just like, yeah, they're just completely hollow, you know, just empty people. And yeah, you know, it's hard to believe, of course. But yeah, when you go down the rabbit hole of, like, the information about MPD, and, you know, really do the research and things like that, you know, and you unlock things and get the light bulb moments, and you're like, wow, man, you know, it's like shocking, and it's like horrifying, and it's extremely painful and all of that. So I understand that, but yeah, again, just get back to the point, like, when they hoover, I think it's important that we remember, you know, who they are. Like, what they've done, you know, in the past, and that, You know, that they weren't truthful, you know. They didn't keep it real with us. You know, that there wasn't any love in there. It was fake love. It was fake empathy. It was, you know, they were just looking to draw off us, just to drain our energy. You know, they're like energy vampires. They just want to, you know, take everything from us. Like, we're the ones with the love. We're the ones that can have joy, and we can connect to people, and we have empathy, and we can, you know, we can relate to people and things like that. We can connect. But they've got none of this. And we've got the good energy. We've got the, you know, we're the bright shining lights. We've got all the good energy. That's why they want to be around us. Just want to leech off us. You know, they want to copy us. They want to study us. They want to be in front of us and have conversations with us, because they want to, like, you know, copy us, like take our personality trait, you know, our personality traits and things like that. They just want to steal, and they just integrate it into their own, you know, brains, and use it, you know, use it to manipulate other people. You know, it's like they'll watch TV, or they watch, like, they go on their smartphones, and they just study people. They just copy other people. Say, oh, this is what you do. That's how you know, that's what people do who actually love and have, you know, empathy and so on. It's like, so they just copy everyone, and, you know, so they're just fake people, you know, running around just trying to convince people that, you know, there's something else. They're just completely fake. The way they talk, you know, their personality is, I mean, it's just groups of behaviors that they've just learnt from other people. You know, and then they're just using that to trick other people into thinking that they're, you know, this person with this personality, you know, with this authenticity, oh, this, you know, just, oh, a lovely person, everything like that. But no, they're just completely fake. It's just like, you know, they might look on the outside, you think, oh, you know, they look beautiful or whatever like that, you know, to entice people, you know, with the way they look. It's like a, you know, a new, you know, you might think, oh, it's a new shiny car, you know, it's a beautiful shiny car, you know, oh, it looks great, everything. And it's like you jump in the car and there's like, there's nothing, it's shelled out. There's no steering wheel, there's no seat belts, there's no carpet, there's no mirrors, there's no gears, there's no stereo, you know, you go under the hood, there's no engine, you go in the back, there's no spare tyre. And you realise, like, what the hell? What have I just bought? What have I just bought into here? It's complete dud. You know? And then you spend all this money on this car that looked all flashy, but just had nothing inside of it. It was just shelled out, empty. You've wasted all this time and all this energy on trying to fix it. And it's just a waste of time because it's so damaged. That it's a write-off. It's, you know, all you can do is just get rid of it. It's just destroyed. But that's exactly like the narcissist. It's just a person that's just completely hollow, completely empty. May look good on the outside, but it's just a facade. It's just an illusion. It's just empty. There's no one home. Lights are on, but no one's home. So yeah, when the narcissist hoovers, we just have to remember that. Remember who they truly are. Remember what they did to us. Remember the pain they caused. Remember the betrayal. Remember how much time, and the suffering we had to go through. After they just screwed us up like a piece of paper and threw us away. Like we were nothing. And how much we had to endure and stuff like that in the relationship, all the abuse. All the toxicity. How they just used us and manipulated us and lied to us. And cheated, and how treacherous they are. And how they didn't even care about us. These are the things that we have to remember. When the narc, tries to hoover, come back into your life. And I think also what's important is to remember who we are. That we are the bright shining lights. We're the beautiful people. We have the love, the joy, the compassion. We can have peace. We've got a beautiful mission. We've got things to do in our life. Like, we've got things that we can pursue, like dreams. We have to remember that we've got dreams. We've got things that we can accomplish. And just keep moving forward. Come back into that authenticity, because what they want to do is just take you out of your authenticity. They don't want you to be yourself. It's like anything, that really matters to you, they just want to strip that away from you. It's like it's a threat to them. It's like when you're being real and you're full of light and you're full of joy and you're full of happiness, it's like it offends them. It makes them feel inferior. It makes them feel like, again, it just reminds them that they're not good enough. They just feel inferior. They just feel like they're not good enough. That's why they have to break us down. They have to treat us like crap. They have to project all their negative rubbish onto us and expect us to, take it on board. When it's got nothing to do with us. We're just trying to love them. We're trying to be, good to them. We're trying to, help them. We're trying to make them see the light. Make them see the truth in everything. But no matter what we do, it's just never good enough, because they've got this void inside. They've got this emptiness inside, and it can never be fulfilled. So it doesn't matter what you do for them. You could give them the world. You could give them anything. You could give them houses. You can give them money, yachts, supercars, speedboats, multi-million-dollar lifestyle or whatever like that, but it's not going to make any difference, because these people are hollow, they're empty, because they abandoned themselves when they were younger. So it doesn't matter what, what we do, it's never going to be good enough. But that's not our problem, that's not our thing, it's theirs. But they just want to trick us and have us thinking that it's our problem, there's something that we've done. It's nothing we've done. It's not our problem why they're like this. But when they hoover, I think that's, that's important. We remember like who they are and what they've done. And we have to remember who we are, the beautiful people that we are and what we've got to share. And we're just wonderful people. When you really look at everything, like when you really, it's like, why would they want to be around us? They want to be around us because we're awesome. We're awesome people, man. It's like we've got love. Like when we love someone, it's like, it truly is coming from the heart. It's like we want to connect that way. It's like, we've got that empathy. We want to connect on a deep level. It's like it's in us to be loving, to be empathetic towards people, to connect with people, to like have those deep discussions and things like that. To like share an experience and things like that. But like they can't do any of that. And this is something we have to remember this, when they do hoover. We just have to remember that we do deserve awesome things in life. We deserve to be loved, appreciated, cherished, supported and things like that. Like it needs, relationships, they need to be reciprocal, back and forth, It's like balance. We want balance. We want love, we want empathy, we want to be able to connect, we want to share in our experiences. We don't want to feel like we're always walking on eggshells, we're threatened and things like that. That, if we share this or if we share that, like they're going to take offense to it like that. We don't want to be walking around on eggshells. I mean, that's not why we're here for. That's not living a life, that's just like existing. We deserve to be around loving people and, people that are going to appreciate us and respect us, And when we do connect with those kinds of people that do have love and do have empathy and do have respect, and can share in the experience and stuff like that, then you start to realize like, wow, like I was missing, this all this time because I've been in this like toxic, relationship, what I thought was a relationship, but it wasn't. It was just them just use, abuse, taking, destroying, just looking to bring us down, just to make them feel better about themselves, because they feel inferior, they don't feel good enough, and they can't connect, and they don't have love and empathy and things like that. But yeah, we just have to remember, like, who we are and what we deserve in life is to be happy. We deserve to be happy. We deserve to be appreciated and, to be in whether friendships or relationships, be around people who can connect with us in a healthy way. So we can live a fulfilling life, like, because there's no winning with a narcissist in your life. You mean they're just looking to destroy you. Like, how can you have a win? How can you have wins in your life? Or how can there be a future? There's just, I mean, you know, it's sad and everything like that, but like, there's just, we have to come to the truth of it. When you really look at the whole, you know, the whole thing, you just think like, there's just, how can you have a future with someone like that? I mean, you're trying to build them up and they're trying to tear you down. You know, it's like you're trying to show them love and they're just showing hate. They're just showing like bitterness, rage, envy, jealousy, you know, deception, you know, all the bad things, like all the shame and everything like that. They're just trying to project all that onto us, you know, onto their partner, you know. It's like bring you into this trap, just have you trapped. So yeah, I think it's important for us, you know, to remember those things. Remember what we've been through, remember who they are, remember what their agenda is, you know, get out of the, you know, the cognitive dissonance and things like that, you know, the two things like that, and just, you know, remember truly who they are. And then remember like what we want in our life. We want love, we want it, we want joy, happiness, fulfillment, you know, to pursue, you know, our dreams. You know, come back to the authentic self, what we're doing in our lives. But yeah, it's just something to remember when the Narcissist Hoovers. Thanks to everyone out there. Hope you're having an awesome day. I'm just going for a walk in the bush again. Just thought I'd do a video. Just appreciate everyone out there. Please like, share, subscribe, and thanks to everyone who's liked, share, and subscribed so far. I'm just going to continue on and have a bit more of a walk and maybe get some lunch. But peace and love to everyone out there, and I'll catch you on the next video. Peace out.